Hey, yay. All right, guys. Welcome. This is Drunk with Friends. This is your girl V.
This is Willis.
And we're here for another week, episode 35. Go ahead and clap it up. It's going to be like a bonus episode. We have the lovely Kyndra Crump here, aspiring comedian. Funny as hell. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. We've been on the phone already for like 10 minutes and I've been dying. Right. I was like, man, I'm not recording yet. Man, we're not recording yet. And she's been giving us all the jokes. So we welcome Kyndra. Come on, give her a hand clap. Yep. Welcome. Hey, girl, how you doing?
Thank you so much, y'all. Let me tell y'all, so these people, this hospitality is so good. They got me over here in the W, all right, on that Bombay and Cristal. like they done flew me out. I'm over here in Dubai in the W, y'all. Like, this is a place to be, but they can only do it for me. They can't do it for y'all. Okay, so don't y'all try to hit you gonna give me that same special treatment that you gave Kyndra? No, because this special treatment comes with a happy ending, okay? My husband, rapper, the game. Babe, look, I'm tired of shouting you out at every podcast I go to, okay? Respond back to my DM, and I'm pointing the finger at you. Respond back to my DM that I sent you on April 19th, 2020 at 1:38 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. You weren't doing nothing. You probably doing something you weren't supposed to be doing, but guess what? I you for your past transgressions and sins, baby, okay? Come on home to mama. All right, that's all I'll say about that.
The lovely Kyndra Crump already in the building starting her shit.
Right.
First of all, guys, we did not fly her, and we're right here on this Zoom call. We're both.
You could have let him think that.
I know.
Come on, you were supposed to go with it, V. How dare you?
Listen, I'm real with my listeners. I ain't gonna fake with them. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, y'all got bread. Next thing you know, they're trying to rob us. I ain't got time for that.
If they tried it, they can get mollywopped. Okay, by yours truly.
We already know niggas be nigga. Okay,
they do.
Niggas be nigga.
They do, and that's why I don't understand why people think it's okay to add random strangers. Like, I know y'all get not even the sugar dads in y'all's DM. Do y'all get random strangers just to say have a conversation with you, didn't ask you for money? Do y'all have that happen to y'all?
No, outside of them trying to like fake promote our podcast or fake try to promote our content. No.
Yeah.
Now my individual page, yes.
Got you.
Yeah, you know, they always trying to get to the girls sliding DMs of the girls and be like, yeah, you know, I can do this or you can do this. I'm like, nah.
You sound like a pimp, sir. Right.
It's a no for me.
Right.
It's a no for me.
So V, let's take these shots and get into some questions.
Yeah, guys. So we did a kind of reverse. Normally we do our interview first and then we go into our normal podcast programming, but we decided to do things differently because Miss Kyndra is booked and busy. Okay. She had to move us back, which I appreciate. She told us, but she had to move us back. So this is now shot with 4
or 5. Yeah.
4. Yeah, this is shot 4 of the night. And we want to cheers it up to our special guest, funny lady, Miss Kyndra Crump here. Crump. Cheers. I just said I spelled it wrong way.
You know what? You are. That means the alcohol's too good. You don't even know what my name is. I love it. Keep it in there.
I said Kyndra. I said the first name right, and I said the last name right the first 2 times. So I think I should get a pass.
Exactly. That's what I said. You fine.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna start off with the first question. So your Instagram, Idolized Dynasty.
Yes.
Where did that concept come from?
Wait, before she say that, I thought it was Idolized Nasty.
But it's a capital D, pause.
Exactly. That's I thought it was nasty.
Idolized.
I thought it was like D Nasty. You know what I'm saying?
So Dynasty was my alter ego. I created her in high school where she was Little Kim and Mike Tyson. Like, I was tired of people taking advantage of me, and I was ready to open up a can of whoop on people. I'm actually about to start bringing a can opener with me to let people know what time it is. I'm actually gonna start, like, I just need to go find me an old school one. I'm gonna go to Walmart, get the 99-cent one, and let them know what time it is and stuff. But you know what's so crazy? I remember. And I was going to be a stripper as well. And the reason I never became a stripper was because I got 2 left feet. All right. I would have been the first stripper in history bringing home pocket change. You would have thought I was working for a nonprofit organization. Right? But I remember what's so crazy is there have been a couple of times in my life where I literally did not care and was ready to swing on anybody. Right. And so the first time my mother told me I was 3 years old. And I don't know if anybody remembers this. I think they shut down like in the mid or late 2000s, but it's called Discovery Zone. If that rings a bell to anybody. Okay, cool. So I remember when I was at Discovery Zone. Well, I don't remember. My mother told me that there was this little girl who kept harassing me, and I turned around and I balled my fist up and I gave that little girl a demonic look, and she ran off. And I was like, "Yay, go me!" Right? See, it's acceptable when children fight, but when you 30 years old still trying to meet somebody at the bus stop, I'm like, bro, don't your back hurt? What you still trying to fight for at 30 years old?
Girl, my knee aching right now. What you talking about?
I'm just saying. And then the second time I was in 6th grade, and that's when I actually I grew up in an evangelistic type household, so everything was a sin. I couldn't listen to rap music, to secular type stuff.
I get it. I'm a PK myself.
Yes, edited. It was like everything was edited. Like I remember the very first rappers I did get a chance to listen to was Outkast, but it was just a couple of songs and everything else. And then we listened to Nas I Can because it was an inspirational song. But but they weren't gonna turn no Uchi Wally Bing Bang.
No, you heard that at school.
Couldn't do that.
That's right.
Real quick side note, I remember I was listening to R. Kelly's Ignition remix, and I didn't know what he was saying, right? I love the beat. And then I thought when he said, I'm gonna stick the key into the ignition, I said, oh, I want to stick the key into the ignition, right? I didn't know what that meant. My sister saw me like bobbing my head. She's like, what do you listen to? And she listens to, turn this off. And she like ripped it away and took it from me. I'm like, how dare she? But anyway, so 6th grade, I wanted to like hit her too for that. So anyway, so 6th grade, I remember like, that's the first time I heard, like, I knew all of the curse words, right? And everybody got cursed out. I didn't care. Like if you guys remember in Boys in the Hood, when right before Trey had hit that kid, the real version, not the BET version, but the real version, when Trey had hit that kid with the ruler and he was like cursing him out right before he hit it, honey, everybody got told shut the F up. I did not care who you were, a teacher, whomever. But now it's like, as a couple of years go by, I was scared, and I don't know why I became so scared. But I mean, I don't curse people out now. It's too much energy. I don't have time to give nobody my energy like that. I curse you out if you need to be cursed out, but I don't have time to give my energy to that people like that. I'm like, oh, okay, that's how you feel. All right, cool. I'm not gonna sit here and argue back and forth with you, because arguing is exhausting. Because after 3 minutes of arguing, I'm just gonna punch you in your face. All right, let's get it on.
Amen.
Let me ask y'all a real quick question. Did y'all grow up fighting, or were y'all pretty much y'all were calm, cool, collective, and you're like, or you never tried to fight?
Me personally, I was calm until my senior year of high school, and that's when I was fighting. I've been fighting ever since I was 17.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you won all your fights, or you had
No, not at all. I'm not that person like, beast out here. No.
I'll beat a bitch ass.
I would beat a bitch ass now, but 17-year-old V got fucked up. But that's how you learn. You learn how to guard your face when you lose, right?
Yeah.
You learn that your mom got to buy new glasses when she ain't got the money for new glasses. That's how you know that beating from her is even more important than getting beat from other people. So you got to win.
Got it.
Yeah, and I grew up in DC, so we've been fighting since elementary school.
Got it.
And then my dad was active in our lives to a certain point, but it was like either you fight them or you fight me type mentality.
I wish my parents were like that. It was like they just all know violence and Jesus is the way. And I'm like, but Jesus was flipping over tables, and I'm sure it don't say this in the Bible.
I don't recall Jesus flipping a damn
when he went
table.
in that temple when they was gambling and all that stuff.
Yes, you don't remember that?
That one time. That is that mean it's a
I
staple.
feel like Jesus was still. I feel like Jesus was mollywopping folks back then. It just wasn't recorded. Don't y'all realize they're missing books of the Bible? I feel like these missing books of the Bible had Jesus into some street fights. Come on now, don't you think Mary Magdalene was his baby mama? I feel like they had some type of connection going on with each other.
Ma'am.
All right, we're back on topic. Go ahead, let's
back
go.
on topic. So let's talk about.
Honestly, they missed the part on how Mary really got pregnant.
That part.
Come on now. You know Eve had some great cooter cat. If she had convinced Adam to take a piece of the fruit, come on now, that's some great cat right there. Come on now. I'm sure, James, what's the craziest thing a woman has like convinced you to do and you were like, you really were whipped because it was that good?
I don't think they did got me to do some kinky stuff, but I've traveled far distances for some cootie cat.
Because over the summer I went to Dallas to get some head, and it was magical. All right.
Oh, let's talk about you. You're an uprising comedian. So tell me, how did you get into this field? Was it like you stumbled upon it? You were like the class clown. We were talking about our uprising and like school and everything. We like the class clown. They're like, "Oh, you funny as shit. You should aspire to be this." How did you realize that? Hey, you know what? I'm funny enough where I can go on the road. What was your indicator of hey, I'm gonna officially do this and pursue my dream of being a comedian?
So I was never a class clown. I made a lot of people laugh. But for me, I had to go through a series of unfortunate events, right? First thing I said was, "Oh, I want to be a chef," because I've always been naturally funny. I never tried. I feel like God is able to give you like a few talents, but for whatever reason, Chris Brown has every talent, and I don't understand why. That to me,
too,
that's bull crap. Like, you can sing, rap, dance, and do cocaine well. I don't understand.
And act. Don't forget the acting too. I mean, even though he died early and stuff, the yard.
You know what, Ho? Speaking of that, you know what? One thing I don't like. Okay. Because I was wait, real quick. I hate how this is why I don't trust the movie theaters. They actually put Chris Brown in the trailer for Stomp the Yard. We all went up there, camped out, and he died 10 minutes later.
Not even. That was like 6 minutes 42 seconds. What you talking about?
All right. So anyway, I went through a series of unfortunate events, trying to figure out what I want to be, and I said I want to be a chef until I realized like it's too much math in this. I was failing math every year in school, right? Like, you know how there are some kids out there who are in pre-K, in second grade reading on like a 6th grade reading level. Well, I was in 2nd grade reading on a pre-K level, honey. Okay, my mother, I know she was tired of showing up at these PTA meetings in a new wig. Is that Shaka Khan or Miss Crump? We don't know to this day, okay?
You know what?
So the second thing, I want to be a basketball player. I had hoop dreams. I wanted to be a basketball player so much where I did not care about school. I was just gonna do that, and I was like, God, I'm a good person. Send me an accountant that ain't gonna rip me off. Send me a husband that ain't gonna try to take me for my money, whatever it might be. Okay. And so with that being said, I realized that I hate running. Why every time this person misses a layup, we all got to run a mile? Make that person run a mile. Okay.
Right.
So the last thing I said was I wanted to be a hairstylist until I realized that you had to stand up on your feet all day. You could catch carpal tunnel. So what happens if you try to go home to masturbate? You can't. So I said, let me just go ahead and find something that just comes naturally with it, And so this is it. I'm so funny. I always say, don't listen. Dating as funny girls is all fun and games. That we're scary because one minute we're making you laugh, and then boom, our whole vagina's in your mouth. Okay, I don't know how.
Hello.
I don't know how we do.
I agree.
But I can't.
All that heard was vagina in the mouth, and I was like, hello. Is it me you're looking for?
It's amazing. I mean, if your vagina's wide enough, you ain't got no walls, you can definitely hear echo in there. Echo. Oh. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, it's amazing. My job is amazing. The only thing is I can't laugh these women's draws off. They be like, "You so funny, girl. You so fine, girl." And I'm like, "Okay, let's go to the room together." Oh, I ain't about that. Like, yes, you are. You over here rubbing on me. You know you want it. You know you want this fat cat. I would show y'all, but y'all gotta pay some real money for it. All right, come on, moving on.
Let us know when you start your OnlyFans.
I'm starting whenever you're ready. When you got the goo wop.
You know what, ma'am? Wow. Are you ready for your question or not?
No, you go ahead.
Okay, so as an aspiring comedian, what has been your biggest obstacle so far?
People not wanting to take me serious, not wanting to believe in me. And what I mean by that is that I remember this was 2018. Girlfriend of mine. And we're not as close as we used to be. We're okay now. At the time, we were bosom buddies. Let me tell you how close we were, naked in front of each other. That's how close we were. Okay, she could have got this, but she's like, "Oh, Kyndra, you a virgin, and I can't do nothing with you. Look like you gonna hurt me, bitch. It's head. We know. Don't use your teeth." Back to the story. Oh, so what happened was I asked her one day she could repost one of my videos in her story or on her page. She says, Kyndra, I would, but you use some profanity from time to time. And my father watches my story and I don't want him to like say nothing about it. Skirt, ma'am. You are shacking up with men you're not married to. Plural. You're in poly relationships. You're Black in poly relationships. I didn't think that was a thing, but I guess it is. Back to the story.
She had some entanglements.
Child, like everything, you pregnant by a man who's like 20, 30 years older than you, and your father watched that. You curse with your father. She says worse than I do. Okay, so what are you talking about? Okay, but again, people will sit here they'll make an excuse to not want to help you. And the problem that I have is like, again, I just that comes with it. I wish life was like Burger King. You can just have it your way. But unfortunately, I wish I can get everything that I wanted. You know how many men I done shot my shot at, and they all said no. They didn't say no. They number stayed in my phone for 2 business days. So in actuality, they still said no, but not at right then and there. But all I'm saying is this,
ma'am.
Really, that's an obstacle right there. Not having people who know you. People who want you to prostitute themselves, want you to prostitute yourself to try to make it. People who want you to go bankrupt trying to make it. And I always tell people this is a Black Ponzi scheme. Okay, right. Biggest Black Ponzi scheme is thinking that you can pay your way into fame. You cannot. You will go broke. And a lot of people don't understand. You trying to give your money to different Instagram influencers out there who have a larger following than most. Like, don't give your money to them. Like, slow progress is still progress. That's how I look at it.
Right.
A small step forward is still a step forward.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So, with Corona going on, how have you adjusted? Because, comedy clubs are not open. You're still trying to get your brand out there. Like, how have you adjusted with the new times?
Basically, I'm glad Corona happened because it allowed me to only work 3 days a week instead of 5, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I want everybody. Okay, I know you got 100,000 listeners. All 100,000 of you listeners, come see me at Hartsfield Jackson, Atlanta. I'm at the airport because if you try something, you're going straight to Clayton County. Okay, Victor Hill don't play. Okay, try it if you want. Come see me Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, late morning to early evening. Concourse B as in Bravo 09. You can support your favorite stripper that ain't gonna go home with you. Support me. I'm still not gonna go home with you, but I got nicer customer service. I actually give a damn about y'all. Okay,
hello?
They don't. All right, back to
you better do that.
But yeah, I work 3 days a week, and I'm able to work on my goals a lot better. Like every Tuesday, if not on a Tuesday, I pick one day out that week for 1 hour each day to email, DM different podcasters, different people I'm trying to interview myself. And I realize like we all have the same 24 hours in a day. What are you doing with it? So as far as even when there were comedy clubs open, I never got out there to do a comedy show. And the reason I've never done that was because I don't know how to do, like with stand up, like it's all about your delivery. Like for me, personally, I'm funny, but like, let's say you starting off saying, where all my single ladies at? And the women are like, woo, I don't know how to follow up with that. But I've had people over a course of time tell me what to say. And I'm like, okay, good. Then I know what to say after that, but like I said, when it comes with the stand-up type of thing, I mean, I perform at house parties if I ever get invited to one, kickbacks, whatever it might be. I'll perform in the hood if I pull up. Like that's it.
You're located down south, right? With Georgia, right?
Atlanta, Georgia, hot Atlanta.
Yeah, she's Georgia. That's what I thought.
I thought it was. Are you from Florida?
No, I actually broke my flow right of virginity earlier this month. I went to the MIA in Fort Lauderdale. I was stationed in Fort Lauderdale, but I didn't give a damn about Fort Lauderdale. I just went next door to Miami. I hit all those toll roads. I said, look, I got my bill back, right? I'm like, for 4 days I was out there. $20 worth of toll fees, $80 worth of administrative fees. What the hell is administrative fees? Can someone please explain what that is?
Yeah.
What is it?
Talk to the administrator because I don't know. So only reason why I asked that is because I'm like, our 2-year anniversary is coming up in May. You might as well just, come up for like a day or two. Come out here to our celebration,
We just have to put her in the W.
We got to put her. No, we're not putting her in the.
Where y'all located?
We're out here in the DMV. We're out here in Maryland.
Okay, I can probably. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. I mean, I'll be taking like a 2-week vacation anyway, so I'll try my best. I've never.
It don't have to be this year, but when COVID calms down, obviously, come out here. You're gonna get flued out.
I'll just drive. I like road.
I'm gonna say I'd rather pay for the flight and you pay for your hotel room, then we have to pay for the hotel room. You have to pay for your flight because the flight is really going to be the most expensive for real.
Not these days.
I was just gonna drive, guys. I mean,
Really?
Nah, you can go right. You go to Mexico right now for
Georgia's
$40.
How far is Georgia?
It's not that bad.
A drive?
It's not that bad. It's like 8 or 10 hours. But question: when you was down in Florida, the first time I was in Miami, we was on some nigga shit, and we was like, "Yo, let's find a Popeyes." And the closest Popeyes was in Oopalaka, and that's when I realized I thought I was from the hood until I saw Oopalaka. Have you been there?
Where's Oopalaka?
Opalaka. It's one of the places off of First 48. So look, I actually
what state is that in?
It's right off of Florida.
It's one of the hoods in Miami. So
That's weird because there's a Opelika in Alabama.
Oh,
that's why I was like, wait, which city you talk about?
So they have like Carroll City, other types. I can't think of everything else. Little Haiti Overtown and stuff like that. So this is what I did. I purposely went to all the First 48 hoods. Okay, so let me tell y'all why I went. So I was driving. I'm driving down. All right, and I'm looking. I see Plantation. This is like South Georgia. Plantation before I make it to Florida. Plantation House. Plantation this. Cop car here. I know they're white. Cop car there. Okay. Right. I'm Negro with my windows aren't tinted. I'm a little afraid. Okay. So I said, you know what? I got to get to a place where I see one of my people, even if it's a strange looking crackhead. And I went to Trick Daddy's restaurant, right? Went to Trick Daddy's restaurant and I saw a man who looked strange. I said, okay, I'm with my people. I was okay. All right. But I drive in the hood, right? And I see some white people, look like white people in these same hoods. And I said, I thought I was in the Negro area, right? And I spoke to some people who were from Miami. They said, Kyndra, those white people are actually Hispanics. That's it. I said, oh, okay. Got it. Makes sense. But yeah, I went to everywhere and people were like, Kyndra, why are you like, because I posted like in my highlights of my story, right? And so I went everywhere I could, and then I'm going to try to take a trip to LA for my birthday in May, the third week of May. And I'm going to go hit Compton. I'm going to hit like South Central, Watts. I was going to hit Oakland, but that's like 6-7 hours away. All right. I'm going to hit all of the places. I'm going to drive through. I'm going to go by Craig's house on Friday. I wonder what the address is. I'm going to like knock on the doorbell. I'm like, hey, can I come in their house? See if it looks like the same from 30 years ago.
Facts. Right. You gonna visit Nipsey Hussle mural and his plot?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. It sucks that his marathon store got like vandalized.
Yeah, they get vandalized.
That's terrible.
I'm pretty sure they're good.
You said third week of May. Taurus or Gemini?
So I'm gonna keep it all the way one hand down with y'all. So I don't do astrology. My birthday is May 17th. The reason I don't do astrology or get all involved with that is because people take it too seriously. They're like, oh yeah, we're compatible because of our zodiac signs. I'm like, I think we're compatible because I treat you with respect and I actually know how to hold a conversation.
Hello, and I actually respect it.
I don't think a zodiac sign has something to do with it. Scorpios have the best sex. I think if you work on your sex, it'll be good. Like, what are y'all talking? You know what? And like I said, that's just me. Like when I was a kid, I tried reading my horoscope and stuff, and I tried going to the psychics and all that, looking up at the stars. And I'm like, bro, this is for the birds. So yeah, May 17th, whatever that is. Somebody just came to me who's an astrologer, said you're actually like 99% Gemini and 1% Taurus because it actually goes a week back. Like I've studied this, and I'm like, see, bro, he want me to purchase his book. I'm like, bro, how about you go purchase some new teeth? Your teeth are looking like the New York State line right now. Okay, get out of my face.
Oh my God, girl. Okay, so let's get into our thing. So we normally have topics that we discuss on our normal podcast, and I want to bring this topic up to you. So I'm gonna read it to you, and I want to hear your obviously funny commentary. So a Mexican woman has been arrested for viciously stabbing her husband in a jealous rage after she discovered images of him having sex with a young woman on his phone. To make matters worse, the images turned out to be her when she was younger. It's all about communications, guys. According to the Daily Mail, officers had responded to reports of a domestic incident. She stabbed him in his legs and his arms, and he explained to her that it was her in their earlier years, and she then apologized after the fact. So I just want to know, how do you feel about this? Like, mind you now, she's Mexican. At first when I read it, I was like, oh,
It's
I don't even know what group this is in. This could be black people shit. Us black women, we get in a
I
rage.
thought it was a white person at first. I don't know. Thought it was a white person.
No, but see, my thing is because sometimes black women have a habit of getting mad and reacting before really understanding all of the background of it. So I was like, okay, it could be a black person. And then I was like, then when I heard the stabbing, I was like, well, it could be white. Like white women be stabbing. Like we don't be stabbing.
They be shooting.
Black women be fighting. They punch you in your fucking throat. You know what I'm saying? They do a little thing. So how do you feel about it?
I feel like he needs to divorce her immediately and not have to pay alimony. There's some things you just should not have to pay alimony for. I.e., if a woman ain't performing her wifely duties, like giving you throwing some neck at you, okay, you need to divorce that woman immediately. Okay. I feel like maybe she just has a case of dementia. I don't know. How do you not remember what you look like when you are young? You look, I mean, come on now. You don't remember what you look like when you were young. You don't have no pictures up like somewhere around. I mean, and I pray, what? Maybe he likes that type of, maybe crazy cat is like the best type of cat, likes that toxicness or something like that. He probably is with her, but if he is, and I'm sorry to hear that, okay? Means he has low self-esteem. But come on, you know what? Just divorce the woman, come to me. I'm not gonna stab you, okay? Go ahead. I mean, maybe again, like, she's not what she used to be like. She's probably overweight and I don't know, probably smells like tortillas all the time.
You know what, ma'am?
All right.
Cut it out. You know what? I'm on that. I'm going to just wrap it up. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm not doing this with her.
I've been laughing this whole time, girl.
Can you please tell our listeners where they can find you, where they can book you? Because, girl, you are hilarious.
You know what? Hold on. I got a question about like Hispanics. Anybody who's Hispanic out there, if you speak all 100% Spanish and you look at me, you're talking to me in Spanish, and I'm giving you the confused look. Why are you still talking? Okay, does the confused look not like? Is that not like a universal look? You are still talking to me. Like, stop that. Like, I don't understand that. And why are they always giving Hispanics, like Hispanic women, the same job, housekeeping? She is more than a housekeeper. Quit giving Maria the same job. And Maria, quit. Look, I remember one time a housekeeper came in on my, well, I think I was laying in the bed and she was still trying to like clean up and made up the bed while I was in it. Like, come on, lady. I'm this fat rump back here. I got a whole wagon. My Instagram is Idolize Dynasty, IDOLIZE. DYNASTY. I would give y'all my Facebook information, but shout out to all you Africans who you send one request, and if I accept, the whole village comes. Y'all stay where you're at, okay? Go back to the hut. Back to the story. YouTube is Kyndra Crump, KYNDRA CRUMP, and make sure you put a space because a lot of y'all ain't the highest grade of weed in the dispensary. Drunk with friends. I love you all. Thank you so much. I will be there. I don't know. COVID ain't going nowhere. Okay, this is new normal, so I'll just show up at your house unannounced.
Pull up.
I'm coming with my boyfriend. The game. Okay, we're gonna come and have.
I might even have you a little snack in the room. Like,
yeah, we're gonna be outside in the living room performing, so you can join if you want.
All right. So to end this off, and a good thing, for all of our listeners, you should know by now where you can find us. In case you don't know, I gotta go through the whole list. Hold on, let me pull up the whole list because you can find us everywhere. You can find us on Amazon Music. You can find us on Podbean, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, TuneIn, Alexa, Echo, Castbox, and Pandora. So definitely listen to this funny ass interview on all of our platforms. Definitely reach out to us if you want to be another interview. We could do Zoom. We could do what's the other thing? House party. We can do whatever you want to do.
Right.
We try to work with your schedule, and we appreciate you, Kyndra, for coming on this week. You were hilarious, even before we started really recording it.
Right.
Like,
I was dying.
We were dying. That's why we started so late, because we were dying. So anyway, thank you so much. And with that being said, where's your cup at? We're going to take this last drink/shot. Cheers to a great interview and a great thing. You have yourself a good night.
about to go eat me some vegetables and finish eating some fruit because I love the way that guys or women, it's mainly men, because these women be playing games. I'm not gay though, you know, I just like head. So anyway, I love how these guys like be like tasting me. They're like, oh my gosh, you taste so good. I'm like, yeah, I taste fruitful. I taste better than everybody else because I don't be eating that Popeyes greasy ass chicken. I don't be drinking Hennessy. Okay, I drink a water. Okay, I drink that good stuff, not that tap water. Why the hell? Speaking of tap water, you anybody out there who is deciding to offer me tap water instead of purified water, you need to be banned. Just like women with long ass fingernails. You got 15-inch fingernails and you trying to still serve me food. I see the bed bug jumping from one nail to the next. And you can't wipe your ass correctly. It's crusty back there. I'm out. Y'all take care. I love you guys.
We love you, boo. You have a good one.
Hey, she's hilarious.
Grab yourself another